Okay. Mm-hmm.
Hello. It's Friday today, and we, as usually, have our weekly streams about Guru Network, what's going on in there, what we've been working about, and so on and so forth. Today, as by our traditions for the last like maybe 2 months or something, we have a team spotlight again. We have Max in here. Hey, Max.
Everyone.
Yeah, and why Max isn't here because we have great news. We figured out the mainnet launch, and it's going to happen next week, November 20. And Max is actually introducing governance into our community, so we all can participate in that launch. Everyone can chip in, and basically uh, that's what we have in here. And as we said many times before, uh, governance is one of the crucial steps we need to start and we need to introduce before mainnet launch. So that's why we're introducing it right now, and there would be a huge talk about it during today's AMA. Anyway, I just wanted to go through all our um, regular drill first. Max, you okay with it? Like who we are, what we do, because we have
Sure.
most likely we have new people joining who's just jumped in on interested what's Guru Network is, what we've built in here, and so on. So Guru Network, it's multi-chain Web3 automation and AI compute layer, and you like what is it like? Bunch of words or what it is? How you guys got there? And that's actually in our history. So as Dex Guru, we started as Dex Guru, and that's like a DeFi trading terminal for 18 chains, 180 dexes. And we started with it just before DeFi summer, like 4 years ago. Went through whole DeFi summer with all those great launches of Polygon, BSC ecosystem, and so on. And then, you know, that's really like retail focused product, and then retail dried up because crypto winter came, and we were like, oh, we have this technology which basically have real-time data indexation, and it's our indexer for all this trade information and so on and so forth, how we can utilize it in new market. And we started developing like B2B products, and we have like block explorers for different chains, we have like data warehouse, and those are different products of ours, right? And so we created the whole tool set for the chains to operate on, and we started selling this B2B. And that's how we got to the idea of, oh, like, especially with Flow Orchestrator, our latest product, we got to the idea of if we already have all these great tools for developers to build on any chain, and we have Flow Orchestrators, and there are means for Flow Orchestrator to be like the main idea for the chain itself. And that's what we actually have in our white paper. And that's what I'm usually referencing to. Like in the white paper, we exactly explain why and how we orchestrate in different processes like multi-chain. For example, you have Guru Network, Mainnet, where you can orchestrate AI processors which are doing those cool NFT generations, which is then promoting to meme coins. That's basically burning meme pipeline, right? And all this happens on Guru Network, while the actual Web3 actions like minting of those NFTs or launching of those meme coins happens on Base or on Solana or any other chain. And orchestration of all those transactions, that's the main means for Guru Network existence, and that's the main means for what we actually launch on November 20. Guru Network Mainnet. And we have a white paper. In white paper, we're talking about how it would power up ecosystem of network participants. And for network participants, by the way, Max, what do you think on those network participants and governance on this topic?
So, yeah, I would like to say like warm greetings from chilly New York.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have this during the season one, when it was Dex Guru mainly focused organization. I think we did a really great job in getting community, getting a lot of like traction on the developing. So I believe like network participants can be really valuable to the protocol, and we can get really a lot of insights and win the community.
Yeah, especially with introduction of
Mhm.
what we'll go through a little bit later, gov.gurunetwork.ai, right? And with introduction of this, so we would need to introduce like governance topics and governance proposals for all those ecosystem participants in the future, right? So anyway, that's what we build in. We are the team of 10 people, those are core contributors, and we're very open. We are doing all those every week streams. We have a Telegram group where everyone is free to speak about anything. You can use our Guru Network app button there and like test all our features which we have for Telegram. We have Discord, and we're doing those every week streams, so you guys can be updated on our, you know, uh, on our status and everything weekly basis. Cool. So usually after going through this, we're going through the news, but we already introduced the main news, right? That we are actually launching the mainnet. So that was the actual tweet we've got to like yesterday, right? Yesterday we finally confirmed with Conduit, with other partners that November 20 is a good date for everyone, so everyone would be prepared. And we ourselves confirmed with Burning Memes that we would have Burning Meme operating on mainnet at launch. So, and we also deploy a bunch of those DeFi primitives. We will have a DeFi market. We also, from Conduit integrations, we will have USDC in there. So it's like stable coin, all kind of pools with Guru, as well as meme coins produced by Burning Meme. So that would be the starting ecosystem at mainnet launch. If you guys interested, what we're actually launching here, how it's all connected to what we are talking in here on orchestration, because Burning Meme is operating on top of Guru framework, which is operating on top of our orchestration node, where you declaring what's you're going to do, on different steps in those diagrams, and then you upload in it to orchestration node, and that's a Guru orchestration node. So we have a launch of the service which operates fully on the technology which we are building, right, and provided to everyone, like our framework. It's open source solution available in our GitHub organization, and that would be the first kind of what it is pipeline of assets into this ecosystem, right? So that's what we have in here. So let's jump to actual governance introduction, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So
So, as maybe some of you knows, and we already started on like iterating and getting the understanding how the community should work, how it should govern. It's really important to make sure like there is from the one side, it should be really involving environment, so everyone can participate, everyone can say his voice and has like, proposed the idea or like, some improvement. But at the same time, we need to clear a process to make it efficient, to not like make it get it into the mess, and to make it manageable. So the I would like to say about the process, how it is going to work. It's based on the GoDAO Bootstrap guide that we developed a couple of years ago, and it was actually approved by the community. So it's already community voted on the snapshot for it. So it's kind of
with season 1 NFTs, right?
yeah, season one NFT. So it was right in the beginning. So at that point, it was the idea that it's kind of like pre-DAO or pre-community when we like working together to build this foundation and ground rules how it should work. So yeah, let's cover it. It's pretty straightforward, but I think we still need to like go through the process. So if you miss something, no worries. It's published on the our discourse server, so you can find it there. I think we can add a link to the description, or maybe like post it on the
Yeah,
socials.
we can just share the screen right now and show it.
Yeah,
You do you want me do it, or you want to do it?
I can share it.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And some history here. So at Dex Guru, how many years ago? 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
yeah,
We,
2 years ago.
yeah,
Can you see?
we were preparing to launch the Guru token as a part of like a service token for Dex Guru 3 years ago. And as part of it, we had season 1 uh, NFT collection minted for everyone who were participating in activities on DexGuru. So it was like swapping and so on and so forth. So everyone were eligible who were doing it. And then owners of those NFTs were able to vote for pre-provisional DAO. And then all those token plans got postponed because of the markets and regulatory scrutinies and some other stuff. So and now we provisioning what we were planning to do before, and the idea is new. Like we have Guru Network now. It's not only Dex Guru, it's a bunch of things, but yeah. So it's
That's
all
really exciting.
it's all
Yeah,
inherited.
it's really exciting how it's like evolved over the time, and it's getting more mature, more like uh, established and bigger the ecosystem. So wow, it's really amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
can you see my
we
screen?
actually have a comment right now. I
Oh
bought
yeah,
season
okay.
1 NFTs about 2 years before. Then I did nothing. Okay, so this guy hadn't voted for DAO process. But someone did. Someone did. We had it on snapshot, right? Back then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically, the core idea of this governance process is make sure that everyone can participate, express their voice, ideas, and so on. So the process is straightforward. It's 1 to 3. So first step is public discussion and temperature check. Second is formal proposal, and the final step is voting. So when we go to the temperature check or public discussion, so everything starts with it. Any community members can bring forward an idea or proposal. Uh, it's important that it's proposer's job to get the conversation started and get feedback from the community. So it's kind of getting momentum, getting engaging. So if you're really into some idea, yeah, it's like there is no like people who like, will like guide you or like uh, kind of command you what to do or like make this decision by your behalf. But if you're interested in something, just get the traction, initiate the conversation, discussion with the people, and as a like informal like kind of step here is creating a poll. It can be in Discord and discourse. I'm not sure if you can do it in Telegram chat, but so any like some
Yeah, yeah. Of
form of
course,
the.
of course we can. And plus,
Mhm.
we have quests in our apps which
Yeah.
we envision using as a polling mechanisms, as a voting mechanisms, hooked up to Snapshot as well. So those things are for NFT holders. Yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, basically the key idea here is like express your idea, get some community traction or discussion around it to evaluate it and see like is there interest in it at all at least or not. Once you have this temperature check, it can be in form of like just a Discord post with the emoji voting.
Mhm.
Once you can see, and yeah, just one important to mention, there is no timeline, there is no requirements. It's really free form discussion or like exploration of your ideas. Once you see that there is a community support, or like community interest in this topic, the next step is going to be to submit a formal proposal. The proposer or any other interested member can take this idea to the governance forum, which is discourse, and where it will undergo formal discussion. So it's kind of like we're proposing the format for this proposal and to make it clean, to make it straightforward and easier to digest by community members. So it's please pay attention to the format and make this make a proposal like clear and easier to understand for community members.
I would cover so some topic in there. Like we have this community on Telegram, which we developing right now pretty actively because we have a product which is chatbot for the community, for engaging the community, for building app around it, like for different activities. And one of the features I envision in there is that those proposals existing as the links to discourse, right? On discourse, we have officially published proposals, and then that's an asset, and something with that asset happens in our group. We basically have a post for it. We are voting for it, like in Burning Meme, for example. In Burning Memes, there is this voting for meme coins to be launched, like the same mechanics for proposals to be launched. So those kind of things are quite interesting. And discourse and what we're going through in here right now, it's like the storage of those proposals we're going to interact with in applications, in different quests, and all those kind of things. Yeah, and for all the network participants, it would be crucial to be able to do it easily, especially in our integration. So we integrating our app to other community, and that community, they would have a quest. Oh, you integrated with Guru Network, you are able to basically vote as well on those things. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bigger vision, probably, how it's all
Mhm.
integrates in the ecosystem.
Yep. Thank you. And for these formal proposal steps, uh, we encourage you to have a discussion period at least 3 days. It may be extended if there is like still active discussion, but it's important to give the community time for review it, to share the idea. So we at least need to have this like time frame when it's like proposal in active discussion state.
And we need to become much better ourselves on it as a core contributors teams,
Mhm.
because we have a bunch of things which are going on right now, which we would need to frame into proposal and be introducers of this process, like, because we have already governance inside of us. Like we have a treasury, we have this GitHub repository where we can put any proposal, and it's like a separate thing. But yeah, and it would be educational process, and for us as well, like how to work with the community, how to, how to create, how to build it better, this communication, so we all get into where we want to get. Actually, we,
Yeah.
we have some questions right now, but probably we'll go through them in the end, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, there is one question about governance.
Great.
So the guy bought NFT 2 years before, did nothing. So hadn't voted. Would it be airdrop or anything? But this guy is pretty active in our Telegram community, and he's active in our Telegram mini apps as well. Like uh, that's why you would have airdrop and you would have boosted airdrop, because you're helping us to actually test all those applications, and you would need to confirm your own ownership of NFTs in your account profile in Guru app. And you already see them there. If you're in profile and you connected the wallet where you have NFT, you already see them there. So whenever you confirm in it, you would be eligible for participating in rewards, and you would be also be eligible for boost of those rewards if you participated in our test net, in Burning Meme, in basically Guru app, and all those things which we proposed in the last like 6 months. Besides that, yeah, voting for initiatives like we have right now. Speaking about 3 days, we have a 3 days to vote for one major initiative, like for mainnet launch. Can we go to this topic?
Yep. So just quickly to conclude. So once we have
Yeah.
this like formal proposal, yeah, we move to the voting stage, which is happens on Snapshot or in the Google Network Telegram app. I think voting is open only for community members who hold Guru season NFTs. Um, Ensuring that those who actively invest into network success can have a say in the governance decision. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, like actually the quorum. So yeah, just to make it more like malicious actor proof. So there is a quorum of 10% of the total entity supply for the vote to be considered valid. But as we like focusing, as we like working as a community, the community can decide if we need to change it later. So it's not everything set in stone, but community can adjust it through the process to make sure like how it's going to be better for the all good. So yeah, actually, there's the proposal that you mentioned, Guru Network Mainnet Launch Initiative. So it's actually posted already on this Discourse forum. You can find it in active proposals category. Um, so
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's at
Mhm.
gov.gurunetwork.ai.
Mhm. So do you want to like summarize what we're proposing? I know like it has been published on the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mainnet on the socials, but yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that's a copy of what we actually proposed inside our core contributors teams, and we as core contributors decided that we are ready to deploy mainnet within the scope we specifying below. You see where proposal section is, and we we all agreed as core contributors that we already have a need in this infrastructure to proceed forward for launch of burning memes. That's why we're launching it, and that's why we have exactly this scope right now, and that's the proposal. So we have demand for this infrastructure because we want to launch AI meme coin launchpad. We also launching like partnerships applications like with Miles Dozier integration, with chains with our chains partners integration. We actually would go through those things a little bit later. Yeah, but for this stuff, testnet is not enough anymore, and we need to have mainnet where actual things are starting to happen, uh, like we with real guru and everything. So that's the scope we proposing. That's the date by which we coordinated everything. It's November 20. And we're also talking about introduction of community governance mechanisms. That those things are proposed to be accomplished before mainnet launch as well, and that's exactly what we're doing in here. Right. And for the mainnet, we would organize we all discussing this proposal from now till Monday, and on Monday we would organize a voting on Snapshot for the mainnet launch for the community. We as a core contributors already voted and community voting, and everyone like just starting practicing it. you know how it works for this, very simple thing. You guys want to mainnet or not? You want to move forward or not? Like, of course we want. Like, I want. So that's why core contributors voted, right? But with trying this simple thing, how it works, how everyone can participate in governance, we proposing something which would give us better feedback from the community, place to discuss it besides our Telegram chats and everything, and place to move forward. And we are in AI space, so it could work very interestingly along with our chatbots for the community, which we're introducing here and there, who's already have information about tokens and so on, with all those AI generation mechanics, whatever. Like we can change this process and make it more like gamified in future. That's part of our scope of Guru framework. So anyway, I just went too deep probably in this proposal, but yeah, that's a mainnet. That's what we're planning to launch November 20. Everything lined up. We were working on it. So leave your comments, leave your feedback. What do you guys think? Any concerns? Anything? Please put it in there. I would like to have a discussion.
Yeah, I also encourage all of you to log in into this gov.gurunetwork.ai Discord server and review this proposal in details. And there is a voting form that you can, if you agree or you not agree, or if you have any comments, please provide as much feedback as you can, because it's really important actually for everyone. It's not like we just forwarding or like pushing this proposal, but it's really important to community to be on the same page.
Yeah, it's part of our strategy, right? We 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 started working closely with the community, especially that we're building a tool for community engagement right now. Our like mini apps and chatbots, it's all about community engagement. So we ourselves need to work with community differently. You know, if you work in the same way every day and you're not getting another results. We're trying to work differently every day. We trying new things, and we expect to have better results from our work, from like community engagement and everything. That's how I envision it. Yeah, so it's very crucial. Cool.
It's only it only takes one person to spark a discussion, and so your voice really matter.
Okay, so gov.guru network AI. Everyone have it. Please, mainnet voting is discussed in there, as well as we are planning special badges. I voted in the app like later, and those badges which would give you additional points, rewards, whatever it is, like in future, if you participated in mainnet voting. And then we have the whole categories in there. You want, it's okay. We also, I also wanted to go through the news we had this week, like just our regular drill. So, what we have? Mainnet, we discussed it already. Do we have any questions on mainnet? Are the ETH version going to migrate to base? So we Guru Network is layer 3 on base, and we have base Guru, we have Guru on layer 3, and we have Guru on mainnet. And the whole infrastructure is organized that way that the whole token is minted, like 1 billion of tokens already minted on Ethereum mainnet, and it's all distributed down the line to base and then to Guru Network. So it's the same token everywhere, and there is the idea of Guru Network as a multi-chain AI compute layer and orchestration layer is that there is utility on every chain we're going through. So that's why we're not migrating. It's like extension of where it could be used and so on. Hopefully, I answered that question. So next thing we have mainnet launch, and then so we started talking about mainnet last weekend. That was my office last weekend. I was like, okay, we're launching it, and now we're launching it. That's a huge achievement. Guru era and Miles introduction. Breakdown. Oh, we had a great integration with GraphLink. With GraphLink, they have Guru Block Explorer, as well as we have integration of GraphLink into GuruNet, into Dex Guru. So in here, for GraphLink, you see all the markets, everything what's going on their mainnet. That's another one. And GraphLink themselves, they're quite interesting because where I was here, right? Because they are doing orchestration and automation as well, and we kind of have crossing points in there, and you see apps and so on. So we're working as a data provider or data indexing solution in here for DeFi, while they have their own cool IDE to orchestrate those Web3 things, and it's kind of interesting partnership. Yeah, that's what we had this week. And what else? AMA status update, mainnet, and what I wanted to go through today is also our scale partnership, which we announced on October 12th. Yeah, and now we actually have something to show with what we've built for Scale, because Scale is kind of interesting ecosystem. It's a roll-up service for gas-free chains, and they have very interesting ecosystem and fields where they actually apply it in gaming and for different fast transactions and so on. And as part of the launch program, we're actually delivering Guru framework for the ecosystem to utilize. So we started this work from deploying our indexer for the Scale Europa DeFi, and they have special subchain for DeFi and Scale ecosystem. So we have now Block Explorer. We also index in Scale in in Dex Guru. So the whole DeFi ecosystem of Scale is already in here. And the other thing we actually started is Scale application, like just an example of Scale application for their DeFi ecosystem, with a means of that being a framework for deployment of those applications on any Scale subchain. That's what we're aiming for. And so this is like a Scale application where there are some quests. You have a wallet as usual. It's basically connected to Scale, and you can drop down into actual Explorer to see you have the quest. So the same Guru framework, but for Scale and subchains, available as a part of Guru provided service with Guru utility in it. Whenever someone want to generate AI, so to use any AI processors, we have catalog for it. And in here, we also started embedding a new project flow, so anyone can actually deploy new Telegram mini app and chatbot from within the Scale application for any Scale subchain. So that's what that's what been delivered as part of Scale partnership. I just want to go through it, and I'm kind of very excited on all those use cases which can come from Scale community, because as I said, they have a very interesting ecosystem. It's all focused on gaming and fast transactions, and we have all our like AI processors and those things to orchestrate multi-chain. Yeah, so it's quite an interesting collaboration. Yep, that's what I had on Scale. What else? And again, this is our wizard, which we right now implementing as Telegram functionality, but then this wizard would allow anyone to spin up applications for their communities, for the business, if you have business on Telegram, and then customize it, because the framework for it is our like open source framework, and we are customizing it. Anyone can customize it. But the main means for its existence, because inside of it you have like point system, reward system, and all those AI processors are provided as infrastructure as a service for Guru token, and that's actually creates Guru utility. All those B2B integrations of our like Guru framework and different products. In the end of the day, it's Guru token utility. So yeah, that's actually the news. And again, the main news right now, we have a mainnet launch. We have our meme coin launchpad, Burning Meme launching in there. We have swaps. We have a bunch of primitives delivered from our partners, Conduit, right? So that's what we're launching next week. That's the date. We were waiting for it like for half a year, right? When we had LBP, actually, I always want to reference to where we started. LBP is not loaded, but anyway,
It
cool.
was 6th July, I believe.
It's July 6th, and now it's November 5th. We're good. We're still in our roadmap. Q4 in our LBP we had Q4, so and we're launching mainnet. In regards of the apps, we have a cool video from last week. Can we play it? Just
a second, please. We also have one question from our community member, which always asks the same question when mainnet and today is his day. We answered this question.
That's great.
And we will return to this question in a bit, and that's the video.
Yep.
Wow, that's
what we're delivering. Cool. And then the governance inside it, Max. Can you imagine governance as a task, as a quest inside those applications?
Wow, it's really mind blowing.
Yeah. So let's do it. November 20 is a date we're launching it. We also have partnerships launches, as you see. We have like GraphLink, we have Scale, all this going on. I see when Miles integration is coming. It's coming. It's basically the process from both sides. Yeah. A few weeks back, new exchanges mentioned you have joined the queue to be listed. Any updates on that? Right now, there is no updates on new exchange listings. We are very focused right now on mainnet launch and all those technical things. So we'll come back to exchange listings plans after it. We have some ongoing conversation, but we basically postpone it because exchange listing is a process by itself, and right now we busy with it. So, but after the mainnet, we'll come back to it, and yeah. So that's all. Do we have any other questions?
Let me check for a sec. All our multi-stream commands.
Oh, it's Friday, but for our team, everything just starts because Wednesday is the day.
And by the way, I'm chiming in from the corridors of DEF CON 2024, and I met in person some of our possible CX partners, and they're very excited about mainnet and much more interested than before in listing. But as Evgeny said, for a moment, it's not our priority. We don't have any more new questions which were not answered already. I don't think this is a legible question, but guys, it's all in your hands. Basically,
hold on. Not a financial advice, as everyone's saying it. How is the DEF CON, by the way? How it feels? What's the vibe in there right now?
DevCon is very lively. A lot of people talk a lot of stuff about AI, about free, about conversion the both worlds. A lot of interesting solutions, and by the look of it, I don't mean to brag, but by the look of it, I feel like we cover pretty much of thing what we represent as a features and other projects make as a whole project. So it's like
Oh yeah,
very good to see.
we have one feature which is like the whole project for everyone. Yeah. But what about meme coins? Any like how many meme coins projects you've met in there?
It's like everyone and their dog launching meme coins.
Well, like
There is a lot of meme coin launch pads. There's a lot of because meme coin is very closely related to community. So you can look at the DevCon lineup. There's a lot of community representatives like
representatives
Antisocial Social Club and
from the regular meme. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's what I've seen in Singapore as well. Like because of this season of meme coins, there are like teams on the conferences who like 2-3 people and they like, oh, we are this meme coin, and like valuation is crazy, like FDV is crazy and everything. It's like, oh, we all in the community just going through conferences right now. You know, quite interesting. And those are communities. We actually during have one of the team right now looking at our from meme coin community perspective, because they have a meme coin, they have a community as they start in it. It's quite small for now, but they just building it and they're looking for solution which would engage the community, which would allow them to do different stuff. And yeah, that's why I'm asking, like, as meme coin teams and meme coin communities as a possible partnerships and integrations for Guru framework and our like mini apps and chatbot and everything what we do. Cool.
And I'm glad to say that Telegram mini app from Guru Network is a product that's pretty easy to sell because when you line up the features in front of people, you like see how they click. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I like this. I understand this. I like this,
Yeah.
and it feels good.
So you coordinated it with Yara already, right?
Yeah, of course. So our business developer Yaro will work all our potential leads out, and other than that, it kind of couple of partnerships could be baked. So guys, stay updated.
Cool. So yeah, and again, how it's all connected to Guru token utility and Guru network, because in all those integrations, there are some use cases for AI processors, for AI generations of those NFTs, of those meme coins, for voting, for different stuff, and that's where Guru token is utilized. So we creating the needs and we creating catalog of those things they can pick to their applications, and that's the market for Guru token and infrastructure as a service, as we proposed in our white paper again. So it's a great Friday. Everyone have a great weekend. We are working November 20th is the date, and yeah, go Guru.
Just wanted to mention once again, please go to the discourse server and read the proposal document, and please leave your comments, any feedback, anything. So just to remind, we really appreciate
it. Can you please introduce yourself in our Telegram chat as well? Like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, sounds good. Let's wrap it up.
Well, thank you, everyone. Kudos to the team. Thank you, Evgeny. Thank you, Maxim. And thank you all for listening, for paying attention, and for supporting us. We will see you around.
Thanks, everyone.